Hey guys, how you doing? It's Ty, and I'm back again to do another video reaction. I've been down on the weather for a few days, but I'm happy to be back with you guys. So enjoy sharing with you these videos that I've found on the net. This is an interesting one, guys. Um, it's uh, it's something that I'm very surprised and I'm happy to share with you guys because I never thought this would happen before. This will never happen. Basically, okay. It's a little bit political, so yeah, I'll let you guys see it. All right, and I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts are.
This country has a very different story. So I am back again in the inner cities to figure out how Americans are faring in Joe Biden's economy. Let's go find out. Joe Biden keeps tweeting out things like this, how the gas prices are lowering, that, we're not really in a recession. How are you actually feeling under Joe Biden? Do you think he's doing a good job economically?
No, he's not doing a good job, and we are going through a recession right now. You have to actually be out here to actually see the results of what's going on in this recession. And trust me, it is a recession because it is hard for us right now.
So what would you say to Joe Biden, who says we're not really in a recession?
You need to do your homework. Yeah. It's real bad out here. But like I say, the strong people surviving, and this is what you make of it. So you have to actually be out here. It's easy to say it from the comfort of where you at right now. You don't have to go through what we're going through. So it's easy to say that.
Are you happy with Joe Biden as president?
No, I'm not.
No, you think he's doing a good job, bad job?
He sucked. He ain't doing shit.
Get Joe Biden out of office?
Get him out. Get his ass out. Get him out, coach.
We should have left Trump where he was. America was much better when Trump.
All right, guys. Basically, when I saw this video, I was so shocked that that African American people, Black people like myself, they're saying this stuff that they miss Trump and they're not happy with Biden's economy, and I was really surprised. For myself, I'm not a Republican. I'm independent, so I'm in between, and so it's just interesting seeing individuals my color, just that's regularly Democrats. They vote Democratic constantly, say that Biden's economy is not doing so well. Biden as a president is not doing so well. So let me continue. And this is from Sav Says, SAVSAYS, and she does this stuff all the time.
Was in office. Biden came in at the right time because people didn't like who was in charge. They didn't like what he was saying. But the economy was flowing. We had jobs. Pull up at the gas pump right now. And this is gas that's coming down. So where was it at? How did it get there? And while we're going through what we're going through, you're going to send, 40 to 80 billion, not million, overseas. So you're funding something else up under our nose that we don't know about.
What do you think about the Biden administration redefining the term recession?
That doesn't sound like a recession to me.
We are in a recession right now, but the entire media is saying, well, technically we're not in a recession. Historically, this is exactly what a recession would be categorized as.
Wow. But it's the worst recession we've been in. To be honest, we've never had a recession where gas, housing, you name it. At one time, even when people's houses were going into foreclosure, those people that lost their homes could at least still go into a grocery store and buy a regular price item. Now you've got houses that are out of control, cars out of control, gas.
And guys, it's I've noticed it also. Like for me, I like to do some work on my car. When I go into the car stuff. Places like AutoZone, like to get regular stuff for cars. The years ago they were like $2-3 for what, motor oil, like $2-3, $4 for a quart. Now it's like double that price. So you can really see if it is inflation, you can really see the results in these car products. Everything is doubled, which they weren't cheap before. They was like $4, and they going up to $10 to $15. Like Lucas Oil cleaner or something like that. it's way high now. It's crazy. It's so bad that I don't even want to buy it anymore. Back in the day, I bought it like every other week. Now I just try not to.
It's out of control. Food out of control. This is an out of control world, man.
You said about the rising food prices. See, it's like this. You know, I'm a bigger dude, so like I be needing the food, and it's like with it rising up, it's kind of hard for me to do it. And then so it's kind of different. And then the rising gas prices. I ain't got a car, so my mama wants the car, and she be saying the gas be too high.
I'm the one with the car, and there's no way gas should be this high. Like, okay, first of all, minimum wage, it's way back in like the 1960s. They honestly need to reevaluate that, because there's no way you can get paid $10 and live even comfortably in this economy. Like, it's bullcrap.
Wow.
I definitely would, I am a female, so yes, I'm aware of what Trump has done in the past, but as far as running a country, he did better than Biden.
It don't make any sense that we have to pay that much for our food like that.
So this is the thoughts of people, especially people of color, that well, not everybody, but some people are saying that Trump did a better job at running the government than Biden did, and Biden just screwing everything up and making inflation and make everything going up in price. So what do you guys think? You think that Trump was better as a president and Biden is messing everything up? Let me know. I'm curious what people are thinking out there. If it's as much people out there as it is saying right here, that's how it is.
And I mean, it's just crazy.
So technically we're in a recession, but Joe Biden and his administration say we're not. What do you think about that?
He crazy too.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think that he's doing a good job or a bad job as president?
Bad job. He making it worse. Hey, we could have kept Donald Trump for this shit.
Sorry. How are the gas and food prices affecting you? Are you guys doing okay?
Oh no, they're way too expensive.
Way too expensive?
Yeah, especially when you gotta get them ready for school and then worry about gas, and it's too expensive.
Doing pretty good, man. But I'd appreciate a decrease in the prices. You know, things get back to normal. Pretty outrageous right now.
We're struggling. We're struggling right now. Say that.
Yeah.
I definitely feel what everybody else is feeling. The rising prices I think it's hitting everybody hard. It's a struggle right now. I was not in this position 2 years ago. Like the food prices are a little higher, gas, even rent prices.
Everything's going up.
So it's definitely a major difference.
Everything.
What do you think about when Joe Biden tweets stuff out like this? Like, oh, 50 days of declining gas prices.
I mean, it's hitting everybody, guys. Even if you barely can afford, barely can afford it, it's it hits you even harder. But even if you can afford, like your wage is higher than average wage, it hits you, but you can't save as much as you could before or use it for other things, and that's how it's hitting everybody. It's just you're not saving as much if you can afford it. But the person that can't afford it, they're suffering, It's just, it hurts. It hurts all the way around. And mainly, I'm feeling as mainly a lot of Americans are getting hurt. They're feeling it in the pocket.
Gas prices are falling at an exponential rate. We're doing such a great job. What do you think about when he tweets stuff like that?
Well, if you look at this paper, it says $3.99 or less a gallon. Mm-hmm. That's only 1 cent from $4.
And also, wasn't gas under Donald Trump like $1 to $2 a gallon?
Yes. And I drive a Mercedes-Benz. I take premium.
You know he's not tweeting. First off, you know he's not tweeting. We know that. Now we know Trump is tweeting. He got kicked out from tweeting. Mm-hmm. Biden's not tweeting. So
what is Biden doing?
I don't really know. What is he doing?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking Americans. 50 days of declining gas prices, 50% of gas stations selling at $3.99 or less a gallon.
It's a setup. You raise the prices up because you know the defense that you're going to want to try to hold for yourself. When it's time for you to go into office, this is all he can. When it's time for him to get reelected, stuff like this is what he's trying to point out. Like, look what I brought down. No, you brought it up for it to go down because you haven't done anything up.
Wow.
Some got to pay for the war. That's what Ukraine is about. That's just up the gas prices anyway.
But don't you think that we should just start pumping our own oil here in America? Joe Biden shut down a lot of our pipelines, and that's why our gas prices went up.
I'm trying to see how Joe shut down the pipelines when the pipelines been shut down before.
Which pipeline was shut down?
I don't know which one, but I'm thinking they were shut down before then. So we just shut down the pipeline?
So when Joe Biden got in office, his first day, he signed executive orders to stop fracking on federal lands, to shut down, the Keystone Pipeline, which took away 11,000 U.S. jobs. And the reason why the gas prices are so high right now is because Joe Biden is trying to bring in like green energy policies, and that's making gas prices rise. He's shutting down our own oil pipelines here in America. He's asking Saudi Arabia and Russia to pump more oil because we don't have any right now.
But we have it, we just ain't using it.
Well, he's draining our strategic oil reserves, which are supposed.
And this is before that war that happened in Ukraine. Well, before the war got so bad. This is like probably 9 months ago. And he's dependent on the Middle East and before Russia to give us more oil. And I think he went into our reserves, our emergency reserves, to lower down the gas right now. The reason why the gas is not all the way up, like it's like to $5 a gallon, is because he's going into our reserves, our emergency reserves. That's for wartime, if we need it for wartime.
Supposed to be used when we're in war, and that's why the gas prices are going down, because he's draining those.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what do you think about all that?
I like going green, but we still need to use the resources that we have, though. We should use both.
What's your message to Joe Biden? How do you feel about him as president? No comment.
Well, Donald Trump, he wasn't the best president, but he actually cared about his Americans. So I just feel like his love and passion for us was stronger than Biden's,
Do you think that America, like we were doing this bad economically, or do you think under Joe Biden it's been a bit worse?
I say it's been a bit worse, to be honest. I think with Trump, everybody was doing all right financially.
Our economy right now, do you think that it is better or worse under Joe Biden?
I feel like it's worse.
Worse?
Yeah.
How so?
Because, he promised to do a lot of things once he made it into office, and once he got there, he didn't fulfill his promises, He definitely stuck out.
As far as the economy, I will say Donald Trump was better.
I mean, I feel like everything going up. Like it's not making sense to me how when Trump was here, everything was low. Like we had like $2-3 worth of gas. Like those were the prices, and now everything like $4 and $5. Then you go in the store, it don't be the same price as something you would usually pay.
Why is it under Donald Trump, the gas was $1, and now under Joe Biden, it reached a $5 almost national average, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why? It's because Joe Biden closed down our pipelines. Yeah. Now that we've lived in America under Joe Biden, how are we feeling about 2024? Are we going to vote for Joe Biden again?
I don't know who I'm going to vote for. I'll probably not even vote.
But if you could only vote for Joe Biden or Donald Trump based off of what you've seen,
I think a lot of people don't do that.
What would you go with?
And I say I might go with Trump. I say Biden got the prices rising, and Trump, he had them at a stable thing. So I say prices wise, it was Trump having it more prosperous.
I would go with Trump because Trump was out here helping us. Everybody criticized him and said all this bad stuff about him, and I ain't one to disagree with what they were saying, but at least he did help us. Biden gives us a bunch of dreams, words, but no actions come behind that.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between him and Biden. He actually made moves for the lower class to be able to get by in life. Biden just giving us promises that he's unbroken.
To be honest, we're going through it, but we're going to withstand it. But it's going to actually be a lot better, and a lot of people are going to actually vote for Trump that never thought. This Oak Cliff, Texas, trust me, a lot of us will vote for him now than we did before because we went for the good guy saying the right things. But as soon as he got in office, he did everything wrong. He turned around every policy that Trump done and make us all going into where we are right now. So it's really, like they say, you have to go through something bad for the good to come out. We're going through the bad, but the good gonna come out.
2024, who are you voting for?
Damn sure ain't gonna be Biden. He needs to be gone, and we need somebody fresh. We need some fresh meat in the White House. Trump, I ain't voting for him either, but we just need some fresh meat. We need some.
Guys, I think a lot of people, I think people of color, they're so turned off by Biden that and a lot of them really don't like Trump, and I don't think any of them are going to vote. I think they're going to sit this one out. For myself, I'm in between, so I'm not sure where I'm going, to the left or the right. I'm definitely not going to the right. I already see what Biden is doing, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. So I'm just looking at the evidence to see what's going on. I'm in the middle.
Somebody that's gonna stand on their word of when they say what they're gonna do. I didn't like the whole point about no gate for all that fence and all that right there he was trying to do, but I don't think we would have been going through all this right here. We can't get stuff in from the ships, so that's making it even worse for us. It's hard to find deodorant because it's on the ship out there on the sea. Like, it don't make no sense for us to be going through this much stuff like this.
And see, with President Donald Trump, you said you didn't really like him because of his border policy, right?
Yeah, I don't like that part. I think he's trying to make us, trying to go back in the day, but ain't nobody going backwards. We trying to go forward and come together.
But see, so Joe Biden has had more of an open border policy, and 2 million illegal immigrants have come across the border. And there's now a border crisis happening because Joe Biden has opened the border. The cartel is also making $13 billion a year under Joe Biden because of his open border policy. I mean, under Donald Trump, the cartels are making about $500 million. Under Joe Biden, they're making $13 billion. Wow. What do you think?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that is.
I did not know that. Especially this is like months ago, and what's going on now with the border. I think the policy is going to be Trump's. Policy, a law that he made about the border thing is gonna cancel out, and I think thousands of immigrants going to go over the border from Arizona, and it's going to flood the whole nation. So this is like way before that. So what she said right there about the cartel making so much money, I did not know that. I did not know that they're going to make so much money off of the immigrants coming here, because I think the immigrants are going to set up shop here, and most of them are not like real immigrants. They're there to help the cartel out, and so they're going to set up like illegal shops to sell drugs or to transfer whatever they need to transfer up here, and they're going to get that money and then ship it down to the cartels down there. So, guys, I don't want this to be long. I just I think it's like 5-10 more minutes of this. So if you want to see it, just go to her page. It's Sav Says, and check it out. I just came across this, and I wanted to share with you guys. A lot of things going on in the nation right now, and I usually do movies and sports and stuff like that. But I gotta, it hurts me not to show this to you guys. I mean, if you don't know about it, now you do know about it. So hope you guys have a good day, and like and subscribe, okay, for future videos.